Hey, welcome. So, are you ready to completely change your relationship with money? Because today we are going on a journey from being just a saver to becoming a real investor. It's time to make your money finally start working for you. Let's get into it. So, let me just ask you this, straight up. That money sitting in your bank account, is it really working for you? Or is it, secretly working a full-time job for someone else? Let's find out.
All right, here's the game plan. First, we're going to expose the bank account trap. Then we'll get into assets you can touch and assets you can build. And we'll wrap it all up with the investor's mindset. A simple 4-part playbook to get you in control.
Okay, let's kick things off with part 1, the bank account trap. We're all taught that our money is safe in the bank. And yeah, it's safe, but safe doesn't mean it's smart. Let's pull back the curtain and see what's really going on.
This is just wild when you see it laid out like this. This is how the trap works. You put your hard-earned money in the bank. They give you a tiny slice of interest, maybe 3 or 4%. Then they turn right around and lend your money out to other people for 12, 15, even 21% interest. They're making a massive profit using your cash, and you're getting crumbs.
And as if that wasn't bad enough, there's this other silent killer at work, inflation. The best way to think about it is like a little thief that sneaks into your bank account every single night and just shaves off a tiny bit of your money's buying power. So even if the number in your account doesn't change, what it can actually buy is shrinking day by day.
And this quote right here, it just sums up the whole problem perfectly. Your money isn't just sitting there doing nothing. Oh no, it's working its tail off 24/7 like a dedicated employee. The only problem is, the bank is collecting its salary, not you. You've basically given them a free employee, and you're getting next to nothing for it.
So, okay, enough of the bad news, right? If the bank is a trap, what's the escape route? Let's jump into part 2, assets you can touch. This is where we stop just being a saver and start becoming an owner. Let's start with 2 really solid foundational types of assets. First up, you've got precious metals, gold and silver. Think of these as your financial safety net. They're dependable, they hold their value, especially when everything else gets crazy. Then you've got equipment. We're talking about actual, real-world machines that can become little employees for you, generating cash flow 24/7. Let's make this super practical. Take a simple vending machine. The process is unbelievably simple. Step 1, you invest. You buy the machine. Step 2, you find a good spot for it. And step 3, you just show up and collect the cash it makes for you. That's it. It doesn't go on strike, it doesn't ask for a vacation, it just works. Now, I know what you might be thinking. That sounds expensive, but you'd be surprised. You could get a simple vending machine up and running for about the same price as a new laptop. That's a real, reachable number. And remember, it's not a cost, it's an investment in a cash-generating asset. And what about the return on that investment? Well, a single decently placed machine could easily bring in a steady flow of passive income every single month. We're talking about money that shows up in your pocket without you having to trade your time for it.
Now just look at this comparison. It's almost comical. On the left, that tiny little bar, that's what a bank fixed deposit might earn you on the same amount of money. It's like your money is on life support. And on the right, that's the income from your vending machine. The difference is staggering. It's not even a fair fight.
Okay, physical assets are an amazing starting point, but let's level up. Welcome to part 3, assets you can build. This is where we really start to shift our mindset from employee to CEO. So, here's a secret that the wealthy have understood for centuries. They don't do all the work themselves. They build systems that do the work for them. You don't need to be the expert in everything. The really smart move is to hire the experts to build income-generating systems for you. And the model is actually incredibly simple. You bring the capital, the money to invest. You go find an expert, someone who knows an industry like, say, delivery services, inside and out. They build the whole operation, the working system, for you. And because you own the system, you get the profits. See the shift? You're not just working in the business, you own the machine that prints the money. But what if I told you the single most powerful asset you have is already in your head? It's your knowledge. The stuff you know can be packaged into digital products, an online course, an ebook, a webinar. You build it once, and it can sell over and over again, creating a little online store for your brain that's open 24/7, even on holidays. This quote right here says everything. The traditional path is, you study, you get a job. And that's fine. But when you learn how to package and sell what you uniquely know, you're not just earning a salary anymore. You're building an empire that can scale in ways a 9-to-5 job never could.
All right, we have covered a ton of ground. So, for our final part, part 4, let's bring this all home and really lock in the investor's mindset. This is the core philosophy that holds it all together.
The old way of thinking about financial safety was to just pile up cash in a single bank account. That world is over. True financial security today comes from diversification. It's the new insurance policy for your wealth. It means spreading your money across different types of assets, just like you see here. Some precious metals, some equipment, some smart business systems, and your own digital products.
So if there's one thing you take away from all this, let it be this. You have to use the right tool for the job. A bank account is for storage. It's a great parking spot for your emergency fund, but it is not a tool for growth. For growth, you need assets. Their entire job is to multiply your money.
So as we wrap up, it all boils down to this one final question, and the decision is completely yours. Is your money out there alive, working for you, growing for you, or is it just lying dormant in the bank's grave? Think about it.